people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood? In your neighborhood? Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you see each day. Hello, everybody. You're all the people in my neighborhood because I see you every day in the comments. You hear me somewhat similar. Welcome. I'm very excited about this game, and I love the graphics. Shout out to our design department for putting together these amazing graphics, and I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I think you're going to find that in that picture are several answers to today's questions, and why not? You can't have Sesame Street without these characters. Am I right? I assume most of you, even if you haven't watched Sesame Street, even if you never watched it, you probably know who at least 2 to 3 of these people are. These characters, these puppets, maybe more. So happy to have you here with us, people from all around the world hanging out. We do have people who have never watched it before, but look, Tremaine saying I'm not singing Sesame Street. That song is 100% from Sesame Street. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Come on. Bob used to sing that all the time. One time, a couple of years ago, I was in Atlanta for a convention. I was signing autographs, and the next table were all Sesame Street people. And it was incredible. They were all so nice and so sweet and took time with everybody who came up with them. And I just think that is so cool that they are every bit as friendly to both adults and children as they are on that television show. One of the formative shows of my youth. I'm assuming for a lot of you it is as well. I think you're going to do well in this game. I mean, who doesn't know and love Sesame Street, right? Folks, we're just about ready to go here. I'm getting all my equipment ready. And now I'm going to dig right into the script. Sunny day, sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get to the Sesame Street edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. I'm Hal, coming to you from both near and far to quiz you about the most popular and enduring children's show of all time. This game is brought to you by the number 1,000, as in our grand prize of $1,000. There it is. And all you need to do to win your share is correctly answer 10 multiple-choice trivia questions about, you guessed it, Sesame Street. We have bonus SB for you, too. Of course, after Q1, you'll receive 1 SB for every question you get right, even if you've already been eliminated. But remember, you have to stick around until the end of the game to keep the bonus SB that you earned during it. You have to hit that claim button. Unless, of course, you are a winner of a portion of the grand prize, in which case the bonuses you earned will be rolled right into your prize amount. And folks, I do have something special for you US players, and that is a 5 SB code that I'll have more info about later in the game. Folks, the comments are going to Grouchland, and we're jumping into things with your warm-up. Question number 1. One question. Here it is. Mr. Snuffleupagus is the best friend of which character? Is it the Count, Zoe, or Big Bird? Who is Snuffy's best friend? At first, nobody would ever see him because he would leave just before they arrived, so they thought he was imaginary. But Snuffy is real, and his best friend in the whole wide world is Big Bird. Big Bird is the answer. 87% of you getting that one right. Well done. 7% of you going with the Count. The Count's best friend is numbers. The Count loves numbers, and Zoe has a lot of friends, but Snuffleupagus is the best friend of one Big Bird. Yes, I remember when I was a child, Snuffy would always be there and go, "Hey, Bird." And then he would leave and somebody would come up and Big Bird would go, "Oh, I was just talking to Snuffy." And everybody would go, "Yeah, okay, Big Bird. Sure." Big Bird sees giant furry elephants, but I don't think that they actually exist. Folks, the people who got out, almost all of you right back in using those free rejoins. And we might be talking more about free rejoins a little bit later this week. So just something to keep in mind. But for now, we're going to move on to question number 2. It is worth 1 bonus SB to anyone who is playing this game, as long as you can get it right. Here is question number 2. What cable channel now airs first-run episodes of Sesame Street? Is it TNT, Lifetime, or HBO? Who has acquired Sesame Street? Might have seen this in the news. For decades, Sesame Street was one of the flagship programs of PBS. But in January of 2016, the Sesame Gang moved to their new home on HBO. HBO is the answer. 72% of you getting that one right. Well done. Even if you're not actively watching Sesame Street or aware of it, you might have heard this news. It was a pretty big deal for it to go from public broadcasting to a pay television service, but that is exactly what Sesame Street did. And of the folks who got out, well over half of you right back in. We have almost 25,000 people in the hunt for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. About 30,000 of you total playing the game. Remember, if you get out, don't leave. Keep earning bonus SB and then claim them at the end of the game. That is, always stick around. Always earn those bonus SB. You're always going to get something for playing Swagbucks live. Let's move on to question number 3 right now. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Sesame Street episodes were traditionally sponsored by what? Is it letters and numbers, automotive oil, or fast food chains? There's a little hint to this at the beginning of this game, if you remember, if you were here for it. The sponsor let you know what you're going to learn about in that episode. So you'd learn words starting with the letter sponsors and count things around the number sponsors. Letters and numbers, they were the sponsors. That is the correct answer. 94% of you getting that one. Well done. Y'all know your Sesame Street. You know what it's about. Or you were able to just solve for X. You figured it out. You did a process of elimination. Either way, well done. Let's move on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which 2 characters are roommates? Is it Elmo and Grover, Bob and Maria, or Bert and Ernie? Which of these pairs lives together? And in fact, they even share a bedroom, 2 separate beds. They couldn't be more different from one another, and they may disagree at times, but they teach us about compromise and cooperation. I'm talking about Bert and Ernie. Of course, you can't have one without the other. Bert and Ernie is the answer. 89% of you getting that one right for the Sesame Street game on Sesame Street Day. Gotta love Bert and Ernie. In my memory, I thought that Bert loved the pigeons and Ernie collected the paper clips, but Bert also collected the paper clips. Ernie was just all about his rubber ducky. Let's move on to question number 5. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Cookie Monster hosts which segment as Alistair Cookie? Is it Monster Peace Theater, Elmo's World, or Super Grover 2.0? You picture him in his smoking jacket with his pipe, which he ate. Since the show was on PBS, the writers couldn't resist having fun with another PBS cultural staple, creating the parody segment,
Monster Peace Theater. Welcome to Monster Peace Theater. Me, Alistair Cookie.
92% of you getting that one right. I'm at 91, 92%. Well done to you. Always loved Alistair Cookie. I love when he talks. I love when Cookie Monster does anything and his eyes get all googly and they spin around. That's always hilarious to me. And of course, he did have his pipe, and then he would go, hum, 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 and he would eat the pipe at the end of every segment. Let's move on to question number 6. See if you can gobble up this bonus SB for getting this question right. Here it is. Who was once known as the Wheel Stealer? Was it Oscar, Cookie Monster, or Forgetful Jones? That's right. A lot of these puppets had lives before Sesame Street. Which one was known as the Wheel Stealer? Long before Sesame Street, Jim Henson was using the Muppets on TV shows and in a lot of advertising, and he later repurposed them, turning the Wheel Stealer into Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster showing up back-to-back in questions. 52% of you going, nom, 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 eating that one up, and 48% of you getting that one wrong. Understandable that most of you would have said Oscar because he's so grouchy. It's not a huge leap to think of him as being a stealer of wheels, but it was the Cookie Monster that stole those wheels. And over half of you already back in. We have over 16,500 of you still vying for a piece of this $1,000 grand prize. Over 29,700 total in the game can keep earning bonus SB for getting questions right, like question number 7. Which is worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. What color is Elmo? Is he purple, red, or blue? What color is Elmo? He's become the star of the show over time, giving us a child's view of the world. What would Sesame Street today be without our little red pal Elmo? He's red, of course. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. We had a couple where we were hovering in like the low 90s, the high 80s. We even got down to 52 on that prior question, but you came right back, surging ahead, and I'm guessing most of the people not in it for the grand prize got that one right as well, so you just earned another bonus SB to add on to your total. Let's see if you can do it again, because I have one bonus SB if you can correctly answer question number 8. Here it is. Which celebrity guest once fell in love with a fire hydrant? Was it Carol Burnett, Jim Carrey, or R2-D2? That's right. One of these three came on the show and fell in love with a fire hydrant. From the pilot episode, celebrities were appearing on Sesame Street as guests, but they rarely got attached to everybody who lived there, except for that one time when R2-D2 fell in love with a fire hydrant. R2-D2 is the answer. Can you blame him? Probably looked a little similar to him. Who knows what the female R2 units look like? Apparently fire hydrants. 47% of you getting that one right. Well done. If you don't remember the episode, you did your detective work on that one. But 53% of you eliminated. I already see people coming back in. Over half of the people out, back in. You're not going to be fooled. You're going to keep going for that grand prize. And the rest of you know that there are more bonus SB for you to earn. There's still bonus SB in the offing for you. I still see people rejoining in great numbers. I did not get to see R2-D2 on Sesame Street. It was the perfect age for it. If he was on when he was doing like that, they were on Muppet Show together, he and C-3PO and Mark Hamill, but did not see him on Sesame Street. Now I feel kind of robbed by that. Let's move on to question number 9, our second to last question in this Sesame Street game. It's worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of these Sesame Street characters is not a puppet? Is it Chris, Telly, or Prairie Dawn? One of these characters is not a puppet. Who is it? We all know that Sesame Street is loaded with puppets, but there are also human actors who appear on the show, including Bob, Linda, Maria, and Chris. Chris is the person in your neighborhood. 6,431 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. Well done. While people rejoin, I just want to Telly is the big blue monster who's originally had eyes that went all hypnotized because he was addicted to television. And Prairie Dawn's a little, I think she's purple or green. She has a little hat, a little cowboy character, played by the great Stephanie DeBrusso. Folks, if you had fun playing this game, tell your friends about it. Post to social media with the hashtag SBLive, text, email, whatever you do, make sure you include your share link and your special share code. When you have people sign up using your link and share your code, you get a free rejoin for each person who does that. So click the Get More Rejoins button in the main menu of this app or the Invite button. They both take you to the same place. Get yourself some more rejoins, people. I also want you to get fast nasal congestion relief with Afrin and earn SB while doing it. Add Afrin to your shopping list in the in-store deal section of swagbucks.com and purchase a bottle in-store at Walmart, online at walmart.com, or online via Walmart grocery pickup. And earn 300 SB after you upload your receipt. Buy 2 bottles and you'll earn 800 SB. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this offer. And of course, U.S. players, you will find a 5SB code on the offer page. So here's what you do. At the end of this game, click on the Afrin image. The next page you get to will have your code. Copy that and enter it in the swag button or the mobile app. You have until 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Folks, we have 7,885 of you vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Over 29,000 of you still playing along. Everyone can earn a bonus SB by correctly answering question number 10. Here it is. Where does Oscar the Grouch live? Does he live in a penthouse apartment, in a trash can, or in a bunker? Much like the Doctor's TARDIS and Snoopy's doghouse, Oscar's home seems small, but it's way bigger on the inside for a trash can. He lives in a trash can, Oscar the Grouch does. 7,815 of you knew that answer, and you are splitting our grand prize. Each of you earning 13 SB plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Elaine Moscato, you are a winner today. Bluesy T05, you are also a winner. Rigs by Katie, you just rigged yourself up a win. You ran it up the mainsail. I assume you are a sailor, and that is why you have that name. Congratulations to everybody who want to share the grand prize, and to all of you who earned bonus SB and were smart enough to stick around and claim them. Now that you have these SB, you know what to do with them. You redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thank you for playing along and winning, everybody. You are all winners in my book, and that is what it's all about. I'll have a brand new game for you tomorrow. This has been Swagbucks Live, and I am out of here.